For my redesign, I chose Time for the Moonlight by Gfriend. This album represents their transitional concept, exploring maturity, whereas their previous work showcased a youthful and innocent vibe. The emotions in these albums are more complex. I started by doing some research, writing up their group concept and album style. I also scribbled down the album narrative and then looked deeper into each song as I believe their tracklist is interconnected. Then I conducted further research by examining other K-pop albums as well. After completing this, I felt inspired to create something different from their usual album covers. I believe the meanings behind their song can be visually conveyed to make an appealing cover. For the 3 iterations, I conveyed different messages from the album by breaking down its feeling and creating a mood board for its concept. Then I selected the best sketches for further exploration. For my first idea, I drew inspiration from reflection photography. My goal here was to convey the theme of self-reflection through journaling, evoking deep emotions during nighttime. I took a picture in front of a window while writing in my journal and edited out the moon in Photoshop. While I like this concept, I'm unsure how to achieve a better result through photo manipulation. Move on to my second concept. I was inspired by the artwork from Pinterest where it only used 2 colors. I think this approach would make the cover more eye-catching. In this illustration, I wanted to depict a girl feeling confused and unsure, surrounded by fireflies that represent hope. As I'm focusing on the dark theme for 2 iterations, my third iteration leans more toward a dreamy vibe. In this concept, I used the moon as a metaphor for peace, aiming to convey the ups and downs of emotion while highlighting the moments of clarity and hope that can arise during the nighttime. In the end, I chose to refine my second concept for the album cover. I polished the firefly's twirl line by fading out the end to evoke a feeling of continuity. I adjust the color to get a more neutral feeling by reducing the saturation from blue to achieve a balance within my design. I added the title, positioning it perpendicular to the illustration. The illustration follows a centered composition while the text creates a symmetrical balance for the overall cover. For the back cover, I continued the front cover's narrative with an illustration of the girl looking up to the sky. This perspective is from under a tree looking at the night sky to represent quiet moments of reflection. For the poster design, I revisit my initial sketches after doing it 2 times. Here, I focus on a dreamy, hopeful vibe that conveys a message of letting go of internal struggles. I want to make the audience curious about the fireflies, wondering what they represent, why is it dark with only a few lights, and the significance of the fireflies. For the A and B labels, I designed the front and back side slightly different to adapt to the message and audience experience by incorporating elements from the poster. Side A conveys the struggle of unexpressed feelings, while Side B symbolizes hopes for the future. This idea reflects the narrative of their song within the track list. And here is the mock-up for the final design.